Billy, it's been a difficult few weeks on the pitch. Results haven't gone our way, but how confident are you that we can turn this run of form around?
Yeah, absolutely, we can turn it around. It's part of a League Two season, the ebbs and flows of it as we go through the season. And yeah, we're in a bit of a bad spot at the minute, results wise. Performances haven't been good enough, and first and foremost, as players, we have to hold our hands up and look at ourselves and admit that we're not performing to the levels that are required of us. And as a result, we've had four bad results on the spin. But look, Christmas is a great time to pick up momentum. We've got 4 games in the space of a few days, so 1 or 2 wins over there, and things start to look a bit more rosy again. But no, for us as players, it's down to us to, like I said, look at ourselves, look at where we're going wrong. How can we first of all improve our own performances, and then as a team collectively do what's required to go and get 3 points. Because look, we're not hiding from it. We know results haven't been good enough, and performances haven't been good enough. But we're definitely confident in there. We've got some fantastic players in there. We've picked up some really good results this season. Some really sort of dogged performances against the sides that are up there at the top of the league. So yeah, it's a big chance on Boxing Day to put it right.
How important is it to stay positive as a footballer when you go through a run of form like this? Obviously, you're an experienced player, but some of the younger lads may get more affected by a few results not going your way. But are you one of the players within the dressing room who can just keep their heads up and make sure that they keep going with the right attitude?
Yeah, I like to think so. Like I said, one of the more experienced players in there. I've been through a lot of sort of runs of form like this in my career in teams that I've been in, and like I said, it's going through it and understanding what it takes to get out of it. Because when you are on a run of sort of 4 consecutive defeats, you can sort of start to question things and question what you're doing wrong, and then you go away from sort of the things you've been doing right before. So yeah, it's down to me, the more experienced lads, to lift the dressing room. And yeah, look, lads are still upbeat, they're still positive. But that's the main thing. It's focusing on, like I said, there, you're focusing on your own performances, doing all the things that you've done throughout your career to get yourself to this point. Because everyone started playing football because they love the game, and sometimes it can be hard to sort of keep that love for it when results aren't going your way. But as long as that spark's still burning, and lads are still committed to improving this run of results, then yeah, absolutely we can turn it around.
We're going into a busy period now. We've got 2 away games in a matter of days at Grimsby and then Fleetwood. What is the ambition from within the camp going into those 2?
Look, I'm not going to come out and say a points target, but for us, I think it's focusing on sort of the process, not the outcome. So looking at the performances, and then hopefully the result takes care of itself. Look, Grimsby they had a tough season last year, but they've really turned it around this year, going really well in the league. I know they had a defeat the other day, but look, they're coming in high confidence. They're probably punching above where they thought they would be in the league this year. And Boxing Day, there's always big crowds, so they'll have a big home backing. And we're hoping that, look, it's a short journey, and we're hoping that the fans do travel in numbers on Boxing Day to support us. We had a really good result there last year over Christmas. Went and won. I think they scored late on. It was 2-1, I think. And yeah, it's a place where, look, we're going to go there, focus on our performance. We've had today in training. We'll have tomorrow in training. We'll look at what we need to do tactically, how we need to set up, how we can hurt them, but focusing on ourselves. Because look, we need to put in a performance, and that's putting pressure on ourselves really now to say it's time to roll our sleeves up and really dig in to get ourselves back up this league and sort of push on to where we want to be.
You mentioned with supporters, it feels like you've always had quite a special relationship with our fans. Just how much does it mean to you, especially around Christmas, these away games, when you walk out onto that pitch and you see the numbers that have come to back you and that back you continually to the end of the game?
Yeah, it's huge, and our fan base have been fantastic this year. We know we've put in some really poor performances, and the fans have backed us. They've travelled to games like the Gillingham game. I think the coach broke down, and there's fans getting down there. Do you know what I mean? They're finding ways to get down, and for us, it's kind of trying to reward them. And look, Boxing Day, we're hoping people travel. There's a lot of games over Christmas, so understand like the financial burden. So for us as players, we do appreciate that. And look, I've had really, like you said, I've had a really good relationship with the fans. Even when I left, kept in touch, and people were, as you see messages on Twitter that you get, and then obviously coming back, had really positive messages and interaction with them. So yeah, on a personal note, they've been fantastic, and then we need them now as a team. Well, look, we need to put the performances in to get them behind us, but then we need them there to support us and carry us through.
You mentioned your return to the club last week marked a year since you made that return. How do you reflect on the past 12 months?
Yeah, I've loved it. I think when the opportunity came to come back here, even on it was supposed to be on a brief basis, it was one that I jumped at because look, I love this club. had a lot of special memories here, and the opportunity to come back and with sort of unfinished business here to come back and contribute to hopefully another successful sort of few years. But yeah, look, I love it here, and we've had some good times this year, and yeah, we've had times when we've had some tough times. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, I think trying to stay level-headed throughout the year. It's been 2024 has been one of progress for the football club. We finished the highest ever Football League position. Had some really good performances this season. Really good FA Cup run. So there's a lot of positives around the club at the minute, and yeah, let's kind of hope that our league form can improve so that we build that side of the club back up again.
Thank you.